In this edition of Thai Ties, we're looking into the Annual Kathina Ceremony, and before the commercial break we showed you the ceremony at Melbourne's biggest temple in East Warburton. Now Buddhism is so powerful within the Thai Melbourneian community, and despite its beauty, the Bodhisattva Monastery is geographically awkward. So to defeat this, the Box Hill Temple located in Melbourne's east, where the biggest Asian population in all of Australia is, to convenience the Buddhists in the metropolitan area. Not only that, the Box Hill Temple is also all about promoting Thai culture to those in Melbourne. So the way Box Hill differed from Warburton's Kathina Ceremony is it had a stronger Thai theme, whereas in Warburton there were many Indo-Chinese, Malaysians, Sri Lankans, Europeans and Aussies. And as we're about to see, the Thai culture was displayed in the same way it is during the Thai Food and Culture Festival each year at Fed Square, although this is all within what is literally someone's backyard. This young girl's certainly showing a world of elegance and cultural beauty that displays Thai culture through a half-Thai Australian. However, the Lukrung Thai boys at the Box Hill Temple had to show their rendition of Thai or Asian culture.
Yeah, it was, because I think they wanted to do something different with us. Yeah, we do Thai classes here every Sunday, and we've been practicing here with the dance for like the last 4 weeks. Oh, we do learn Thai here. We do Thai classes, but I can't really speak that much.
Back to class and tradition. Throughout the day, the monks addressed the hundreds, as they also did that weekend to the thousands in Warburton. It was good to see so many familiar faces, including these girls here who we met last week when they were part of an 11-student exchange granted by the Thai government to study in Melbourne. Only now, just getting used to the culture shock, they could escape the Aussie culture for a day and be with their own people. Thai Ties got to know them a little bit better and see how they were settling in.
My name is Suida Sonapom, or you can call me Lexi. I come fromศรีสะเกษ Thailand. Thank you. ก็รู้สึกดีค่ะเหมือนกับว่าเราแบบกลับมาบ้านเกิดของตัวเองอีกครั้งหนึ่งแล้วก็เป็นการสืบสานวัฒนธรรมไทยค่ะ
My name is ธีรดา ศรีหังคน I'm from นครราชสีมา province but you can call โคราชที่นี่ถ้าส่วนมากจะเจอเป็นคนจีนส่วนใหญ่จะไม่ค่อยเจอแบบฝรั่งแบบมาเนี้ยก็จะมีข้อมาทักเป็นภาษาจีนเนี้ยมาพูดใส่รัวเป็นชุดส่วนใหญ่เจอแล้วตอบภาษาจีนหรือเปล่าก็จะบอกอ๋อไม่ใช่ค่ะเป็นคนไทย sorry I'm Thai
My name is วราคณา ลุ่งนภาภัย You can call me หมิว I live in ชัยภูมิ province I come from Thailand คือจริงๆรสชาติอาหารของที่นี่ก็ค่อนข้างแตกต่างจากของเมืองไทยนะคะแต่ก็ถือว่าเราสามารถปรับตัวได้เป็นอย่างดีอะค่ะเพราะว่าสภาพอากาศยังไงก็ยังคงคล้ายๆคลึงบ้านเราอยู่ค่ะก็คือว่าจริงๆแล้วที่นี่คือเชื้อชาติค่อนข้างเยอะแล้วก็รู้สึกแปลกตาเพราะว่าใช่ค่ะเพราะว่ามันเป็นมัลติคัลมากๆแล้วก็จริงๆหนูก็สามารถปรับตัวได้แต่มันแปลกตาออกจากบ้านเราเพราะว่า
The Thai people always look out for each other, and having an event such as Kathina really shows that Thai people stick side by side and throw a pretty decent shindig. As someone who's grown up Roman Catholic, I now define Buddhism in a different light. And how many Christmas parties have you been to with a feast like this? No, I'm not saying Buddhism beats Christianity, that would be wrong. However, I am saying Thai food beats white food any day. On another note, we now go out to Kruchari, who was with me and my sister at the Thai Language School of Melbourne. I'm here today with my sister Melissa and Kunchari, or Kruchari as we've started to call her. Now I'm going to Thailand very soon, Kruchari. I really want to get to know the language much more so I can be prepared. And just like the 800,000 other Aussies, they should be prepared too when they're going to Thailand. So what do you have for me today?
Yes, today so I would take Kun Daniel to actually let real experience a bit of longer conversation since we already learned how to say hello, how are you, what is your name. So now let's wrap up the whole thing. But I'm gonna start to show you how to introduce people, or maybe some other friend of you might introduce other friends for you as well.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so let's try.
Let's get ripped into it.
So now the word, when you say this is คุณ Daniel, you will use นี่คือคุณ Daniel ค่ะ นี่คือคุณ Daniel ค่ะ so now let's make it like let's pretend like you don't know your sister and let's introduce her to you.
I'm
How
happy
about
with that.
Okay, so let's start คุณ Melissa สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
นี่คือคุณ Daniel ค่ะ and now would you like to practice in real situation, like you can ask her how are you and what is your name kind of thing.
Okay.สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
คุณสบายดีไหมครับ
สบายดี
คุณชื่ออะไรครับ
ฉันชื่อเมลิซาค่ะ
ผมชื่อ Daniel ครับ
ยินดีที่ได้รู้จัก
ผมพูดไทยนิดหน่อยครับ
Now since we learned that the word นี่คือคุณ Daniel ค่ะ or นี่คือคุณ Melissa. Now let's make it that I just try to prove my point that the language, Thai language is very, very easy. So after you learn the word นี่คือ you can actually apply to use in a many situation. So the word นี่คือ actually equal to this is in English. So you can actually put the place. For example, I think everyone know MBK is the best shopping mall in Thailand. So you could just say this is MBK. So you can just say นี่คือ MBK. Or you can put the object into the sentence. For example, you can use the word paper. The word paper in Thai is กระดาษ. So you can say นี่คือกระดาษ นี่คือกระดาษ. So you see, if you know the word นี่คือ you can put the name of the person, you can use as a place, or you can put the object in there and make another sentence. You see how easy of Thai language it is. So hope to see you next week and learn more about Thai language, and I will prove you how Thai language is so easy and fun to learn, and hope you can use this when you go to Thailand. And then we'll see you on Thai Ties next week. สวัสดีค่ะ
Coming up on Thai Ties, we go out to Ronrakrum once more when he makes us some authentic Thai cuisine, including famous sides such as fish cakes and satay skewers. Stay tuned.